Hello and welcome back to, or not welcome back, but welcome to a new Let's Play of Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia. We are going to play as East Anglia here. So I've played a little bit of this game already. I've won 2 campaigns, one as Stratclut, which we have over here, and the other one as Mighty. I hope the game is not as loud as it is for me right now, but that might just be my headphone. So we are going to play as the great Viking army of East Anglia. Excuse me. Let's go over our cultural features and faction features first. So we have 100%, 150% income from raiding and sacking. It's okay. I don't really raid or sack any, too much, but perhaps with these bonuses, I'll do it a little bit more often. Or at all, because usually, actually I do sack from time to time, but this faction experiences a boost to morale when fighting against its hated Anglo-Saxon enemies, which are these red boys right here. They're actually very, very strong, so we will have a tough fight on our hands right at the get-go. And here, the king of the Danes here in Britannia must play a dedicated game, a delicate game to stay at the top. Find a balance between appeasing the English and your army. Our faction leader is Guthrum. Guthrum's will, oh, that's actually a faction leader. Who would have known? The king of the Danelaw rewards those who raid and conquer in his name. Get missions to fight and unique rewards for your aggression. Missions to fight and unique rewards, okay. Plus 5 melee skill for all units when in enemy territory, that's pretty cool. Very strong axe infantry and good balance of other infantry units. We have access to berserkers and powerful Anglian champions. So I definitely like the berserkers, they're super OP. And since killing Edmund, the last Anglian king nearly a decade ago, the Vikings have made themselves at home in East Anglia. Now Guthrum, not content with his eastern holdings, has ambitions to become the most powerful Viking warlord in English territory, as well as making considerable inroads to Mears and challenging the borders of Northumbria. He has raided as far as West Seeks, even hitting Alfred in his capital in a surprise attack. Guthrum is a man to watch, and we are Guthrum, of course. We're going to play on very hard, very hard. I've deactivated AI movement. Actually, I'm going to get the limited one because no advisor help, autosave to close is not necessary, better realism is not necessary, and 6 minutes for a battle time limit. So, I had deactivated the limited AI movement because I played as Mears and I had literally everyone as a vassal, and it showed me for some reason every time a vassal moved, so I deactivated that so I could end the campaign a little bit faster. I actually did end the campaign right before I started this one because I was like, I don't want to play 2 at the same time, even though the one is on camera and the other is not. Anyways, we've spent enough time in this screen. Let's not look at our victory objectives, that doesn't matter. Let's go and start the campaign. We're down here, by the way, with these blue boys. We do have a vassal, it seems like, down here. Don't know what it could be. Oh, don't let me lie. Hellingbron or something along the lines. I know that that's a faction that exists down here, but I don't actually know what it's called, to be honest. But I'm excited to play, because this game is really good. By the way, this is on the new patch that just came out, which made food a lot more of a pressing issue, and also gold a little bit shorter, so we're gonna have a little bit of a struggle with that probably as well.
We came to these lands from across the sea to pillage and conquer. For a decade our army left a trail of destruction, but it did not last. The army was divided, with half heading to Northumbria and the rest pushing on, only to be defeated. But our story does not end there. A treaty was signed, ceding East Anglia to us. We must rebuild. Our time will come again, and we will be ready.
Alright, so we lost, apparently.
Your peace treaty with the Saxons was a matter of expedience. It does not bind you forever. You came here as warriors, and warriors you remain. Muster your strength and finish what your ancestors started. More Viking incursions from the south are on the way. Build up your defenses and strengthen your army. You cannot afford to be caught out when they attack. You have one army in place already, awaiting your order to attack the rebels in the east. Eradicate the rebel army, and you will be set to start your campaign in earnest.
You look very much like Lagatha from the series Vikings, by the way. So, mission issued. We should stabilize internally before we look beyond our borders. Prove your right to rule and eliminate the nearby rebels. So we get an internal stability here, +5 to all regions, public order that is, and 50% unit replenishment to all my armies. I don't know why it showed me in Vingamur here. Okay, so this guy, it's Canterbury. Grantabrew? Grantybrew? I don't know. Where's the faction that I was thinking of? Is it this one? Hamleiburg? Yeah, I think it was this one. Oh, it might be the... No, must have been this one. Ah, there's another one. Hellerborg. So, it was either of these that I've thought about. So, what do we have here? We have here King, English. Here King Army. If you didn't like the English before, you really won't like them when they're angry. Happiness could be increased here. Increase English happiness by occupying settlements and ransoming warriors of the battle as long as the enemy and English. This happiness naturally declines as time passes. Increase the army's happiness by sacking settlements and taking on warriors of the battle. This happiness naturally declines as time passes. Okay, I can do both of that. That's good. Okay, so we have that. Our leader influence is really bad right now, and we have a lot of disloyal characters. We do start with, you know, a decent chunk of territory already, but of course, if you look at our... We're not at war with them just yet, but if you look at them, they have a bunch of vassals, actually. Holy shit. Okay, so we have Kernu, which is over here. We have the Fanner over here. We have Kent over there, and Sufsax, of course. And then he has Gliswick and Gwent. Gwent as well? Yeah. So, I know out of experience that these three are going to break away, but usually they can't really fight against Anglo-Saxons, because Wessex, because damn, they are really strong. Also, Kent, Sufsax, and Defina usually stay pretty loyal. I have one vassal, which is Canterbury. Canterbury is a Viking army as well, and I hope they like me. Yeah, they do. So we should see if we can't find some allies. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we take over these armies. Like, these are like splinter factions, I guess, from the Great Viking Army. We could take them over. We could vassalize them, perhaps. Hirdebrook over here is pretty strong in the north. I kind of want them as a ally, perhaps. Of course, I would like to... Oh, that sucks. Why do I have this this settlement right here? I don't want that, because my vassal owns the main settlement here and this other one, and I do like to avoid border war whenever possible. But for example, if we could attack this guy and this guy, then my vassal could maybe take these territories as well, and we can focus our efforts on the south. I would like to take out Kent first, while holding perhaps the western front here. Buildings looks, we will have to take a look at that, of course. We have a lot of territory, holy damn. We have like 3 provinces fully under our control. Yeah, we have 3 provinces fully under control, and we control London. London? It is London, anyways. London doesn't make any gold, doesn't have any food, which is why they are very upset. Also, taxation apparently is an issue. That's also a new change, is that taxation is always a problem. Like, even if you only have minor taxation, they're still like, super upset. The problem is I can't really change my tax. I can change my taxation, but I don't really want to. We do have a forge over here, or a blacksmith. Don't know if that's really a good building to have at the beginning. Let's take a look at our... So this guy is adopted, and this guy is a bastard. Fantastic. So we have our king here, Guthrum, and he has a wife, which is well connected. I like that. Influence, governance, and that. You are, of course, a general, which makes sense. So our people are very upset because well, no. You even have 2 estates. Why are you upset? So Northwick is, of course, our capital, and I want to keep that myself. Why are these people upset again? Influence and difficulty. More influential than the ruler. More influential than the ruler. Yeah, that's a problem. Where is the ruler? The ruler is right up here. You have to march south to London immediately. And you... Why is my war favor already so bad? Border wars, battles... I suppose because of the battle we fought against the West Sikhs, which we lost. The Anglo-Saxons. We're not gonna upgrade these guys. Maybe these 2, because I'm... Oops. Definitely gonna keep them. And sure, let's upgrade them. And... Wait, no, this is the king. This is the king. Sorry, you can stay back. I think I want you in the north and to guard the capital for now. This is actually the king, so you're definitely going to fight this army. And of course we're going to fight this first battle on the battlefield ourselves. We've wasted... Oh, we didn't waste a lot of time, but we spent a lot of time just talking about things and stuff. Before I started this let's play, I did put the game on my SSD. So I hope that the loading times are a lot quicker than what I experienced before. But who knows. It does seem pretty fast. So... Oh yeah, okay, just go back. You were full. Just go back again. So, let me talk a little bit about this game. I really like it, by the way. Like, I loved Attila as is. And this is kind of like... It's based on the same engine, of course, and all that. I really like the game. It's pretty good. You're not spearmen, but sure, if you wanna think that. So, I play on... like medium graphic settings, and I think it looks still pretty good. Like, it could be worse, it could be better. Of course I have ultra unit sizes because I want epic battles, epically large battles. And yeah, I just look at this, how they march forward. It's pretty sweet. I thought these look really good. Damn, that's a pretty elite army already. I don't know why their armor's up here and the melee skills down here. They upgraded that. They updated this because that was not... That looked differently before the update. Oops, that's not the button I wanted to press. I wanted to fast forward because I don't want to tire out my army, so we're just gonna march slowly towards them. Yeah, so I like the battles. I like the sieges are absolutely fantastic in this game. They really learned from their mistakes in Warhammer, and I hope that Warhammer 3 is going to also change the sieges to be more like this. Another thing that I love, really love in this game is the music. It's so fantastic. Otherwise, I'm gonna talk about the game's things and what I like and what I dislike once we come to them. There's actually very few things I dislike, to be honest, about this game. So that's a good sign, I guess. Though, of course, it is very similar to Attila, and I think that's something you do have to keep in mind. Just you know, when you consider buying the game. So I want my the archers fire at the archers. I want my spears over here because he has some cavalry over here. Just charge him, charge him. You should be able to win against that. And let's get the infantry in there. Let's watch this charge, especially of these long axes. That's pretty chaotic. It's very loud too. You can see the arrows flying overhead, and there's a pretty dope battle line right here. Let's get our cav. Okay, so the cav is not broken yet, but they're retreating. But we want to get them. charge the enemy general, Guthrum. Please don't die in this battle already. That would be pretty sad. We are breaking them already. Our sword horsemen are pretty strong, as are our long axes here. Of course, I already were able to upgrade their armor and weaponry, which is pretty dope. It's very strong. My archers are pretty bad. For some reason, these guys are in melee. We really need to kill these archers because I think they are firing at my general, and I don't respect that. Okay, now that you're flanking them, charge them. The cavalry's coming back. Give them a couple of volleys. You did break the archers, so if you just can give them a few volleys here, perhaps. You should have done that a little bit earlier, I think. Not, you know, fire at them, not charge my archers. I feel like it's very loud. I'm sorry, but I feel like it's very, very loud. Where's sound? There it is. I'm just gonna tone it down just ever so slightly, because I feel like it is very loud. I'll see once, you know, actually. Oh no. He's gonna charge my general in the back. I don't like that. I know I say I don't respect that quite a lot, but I don't. So, can we actually see our general? Probably not. I mean, we could probably if I... But I don't think I can find him in this mess. Just see a lot of strong men. Hey, look, he actually routed these spearmen. They look pretty amazing, the Warlord's companions. Ah, that might be him. That might be him. He has like the only one with something around his shoulders. Are you Guthrum? No, this guy's also... Never mind. I have no idea who the hell Guthrum is here. Oh, the cavalry charged my archers again. Why are you not fighting here anymore? It's a very long... they changed some things to make the battles last longer, and I can see that. Yeah, they're fighting pretty... It's a pretty tough battle. It's not a tough battle, but they fight very long. Yeah. I'm surprised that these X-Men still fight, because these horsemen are so annoying. Just kill them already, please. Okay, they're fleeing. Kill them. His archers returned as well. Ah, the enemy general said that's going to be the end of this battle. Though I would like to run them down, I don't actually have. Look at these guys. They're just two, and they're still fighting for some reason. Damn, it's impressive. Give them a couple of volleys here in the back. Yeah. I wanna kill as many as possible. Well, let's end the battle. Decisive victory, of course. I mean, I didn't expect anything less from me. The Langings did pretty well. The sword herdsmen are really strong. But look at the experience they already gained. That's amazing. That's going to be really, really good for future battles. I mean, we only lost 200 and we killed about 580 too. Or not about, we exactly killed that number. Let's take on the warriors, because that's going to be... Yeah, they're gonna like that. Here, King, one to watch. The world will rank you by the deeds of your army. Giving them every chance to show their skill in battle or raids is the way to ensure your warriors speak well of you and give their all. Here, King Army. Wow, really? The upkeep cost is reduced, the unit replenishment is upgraded, and the recruitment cost. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good thing to have. I'm definitely going to kill them and just do it automatically because I don't need to fight this again myself. And I think, yeah, here, King. So what I want to do is I probably do want to declare war on this guy first. So I'm going to march my king nowhere. He's actually going to march very little, because I want him in a garrison force. And oh man, okay, we actually have quite... Jeez, I didn't expect to recruit so many troops already. Well, definitely get me the Thane horsemen. Actually, they're very expensive. They're very expensive. You're the champion, which makes sense. I'm gonna make you a quartermaster though. That's one of the few things I don't really like. Like, generals are usually quartermaster and champions, and governors are scribes and bards, and forager, pillager, priest, and siege engineer are, I don't think, are that useful. I mean, priest, of course, the loyalty is pretty nice if you have loyalty issues, but I feel like the scribe champion, scribe, quartermaster, and bard are just the ways to go. I mean, the pillager, the forager, a bit of food, but that's just not enough. The unit replenishment is real nice. I have to agree to that, but yeah, usually I would say that's not too much. So we want to upgrade our capital. We have Northwick as our capital. We have Ermufa, Elmham, and Theodefort. Of course, we have this army right here. I might actually just disband this army so that I can upgrade or get more units in my main army. And I don't really see a reason as to why I should keep this army. This is a pretty strong garrison army, I would say. It's not strong, but it's decent enough. And I am going to disband this army. Give me a little bit more food. Give me a little bit more income. And as much as I would like the Thane horsemen, they're just too expensive in upkeep right now. So I'm gonna get 2 scout horsemen. And yeah, that's not too bad. And I would like some Anglian raiders, but again, they are very expensive. Though I do need a little bit of a front here. The armored archers are not bad, but I would like units. What's this? Snipe. This. Oh man, that's really good. Guerrilla deployment. That's really nice. These armored archers are good. This is going to cost me 30 food and 280 gold. I'm fine with that. The good thing is they already start upgraded, and I am going to upgrade my other units here as well. Maybe get a second swordsman, spearman unit, just in case, you know. And that's going to be my army for now. Let's upgrade Northwick. So what do we need? We really need money, and we need food. We do get some money out of here, and we definitely want to build market buildings in this province because of the trading post. So why don't we build that? And that's basically all of our gold. Now we still have very unhappy people, which right now I can't really do much against. You are a governor. You're a governor. Why do I have so many governors? Excuse me. Oh, I guess these 4 are all governors. There's not much I can do against that right now. I don't have the gold and I don't have the influence to actually do anything. And so we end our first turn. Was a long one, but I can assure you the next turns are going to be going by a little bit quicker. As you can see, the turns go by rather fast. Of course, there are a lot of actions right now at the beginning of the game, but you know, they don't take too long. So that I really like. And they're just going to drop like flies soon. Okay, so diplomatic bonus to all factions. Oh, to all English factions. So here King English is nice, but not necessary. And this here King army is pretty. Or here army 2 is pretty good. The governor down here. This guy is he disloyal? No, he's not disloyal. Of course, I could lower influence of people that are disloyal, but for now I'm going to give him scribe because that's going to give him governance. Which look at governance. Just the minus corruption and the construction cost is so good. Of course, the zeal is also really nice, which is why I think bard is really good. Bard and scribe, because that gives zeal and governance. As you can hear, the music is so good. It's actually so good. So we're going to declare war on these guys, Vedreborg.
We will talk now.
You don't want to be my vassal? Well, that's too bad for you. Okay, Canterbury is on my side, so yeah. There we go, the first war. And actually, I just want this war for my vassal, is the thing. Because, yeah. I don't even want these territories myself. But we're gonna go and raid a little bit. Actually, can we go right here? I'm gonna go right there. And let's see if I can't improve, that's not the right one. Improve some loyalty across the board here. They're actually pretty loyal. Like 2 is not too bad. The influence of my king has actually risen up a little bit. So that's good. I don't know why that happened. Estates held, base influence, characters, traits, and offices. Leader influence, yeah, no, but why? Have you gained a trait or something? Fighter, you're impassioned, heartless. Zeal is also really nice for him because of the commander's unit aura, the unit morale when general nearby and under siege. But command is really good because of the bodyguard size for commander units. Also enables night battles and the rally ability. I don't know how you get any other abilities, to be honest, apart from metal and rally. But that's... I don't know, really. So let's end the turn here and see what else it brings. We have our first enemy, which is this faction that I already forgot the name of again. And with a little bit of luck... Oh, okay. So my vassal fought them, but I think they lost. Yeah, they did lose. At least lose. What? But it's not a problem. We're gonna march in and we're gonna just kill them off. And we're sack their thing. Mirs and Drövi are now at war, and North Umri and North Liud are now at war. Maybe make an alliance with North Umbre. They're up here in the north, and right now I don't really see why we should fight them. But he doesn't want to, so that's, you know, his problem. Of course, this guy is actually disloyal, so I might take just one priest. But for now, let's go with the governor. Why not? I mean, he's not that disloyal. And we're going to march right here to the bridge to attack him next turn. I'm going to give my vassal the order to attack the other settlement. And hopefully he does that. And then he can take Huntandun once I've killed off the enemy army. As I said, I don't want these territories for myself, I want them for my vassal. I think my vassal is going to be a big part in future wars. You don't have any soldiers at the moment in your army, that's not good. But if you actually can get these territories, then you're gonna get more money, more food, establish a bigger army, and help me against West Siege, which is a great thing that I need you to do. Okay, start Clue to declare war against them, Dyfland against Briga. None of these really interest me too much, because they're super far away. This one is actually Letterberg on Vadraburg. You are Vadraburg, and you are... Who the hell is Letterberg? Letterborg. Yeah, you don't know who Leiderberg is, my friend. But we can now go and attack this settlement and sack it. I'm gonna fight this battle because it's still early, so why not? It's going to be fun. We're gonna kill them. We have cavalry now, and it's going to be amazing. It's their king, it's the Kraus against Thunder and Lightning, led by Guthrum himself. So that's going to be awesome. I'm sorry for that. Just going to go offline real quick. And start the battle. And yeah, it's dry, I don't care about weather too much. So we have these Anglian raiders, and they look amazing on the bat. Oh, yeah, they do actually look pretty good. So they're gonna be great for us. So I'm just gonna put them in one big old line with, you know, these guys behind. And look at that, these guys actually lost experience from taking on warriors. I never actually saw it in effect until, well, now. And I can't remember if he actually had any kind of cavalry, but we're gonna just march forward. And I actually am going to... Nah, yeah, I'm gonna run a little bit. Yeah, he has like some warlords. We're not really worried about him. Shoot at the long axis. You will go into shield wall. Get my riders over here. Get you over there. You on the other flank. You get back into position. So yeah, I don't know what he's doing, but can run over his archers really quick. And once we have destroyed them, we can just take out everything else. Yeah, just run right into... Where are you going? Just run right at my shield wall. That's going to go great for you. This wedge formation, I usually do not use it because I think like it's a bit weird for a unit, for an infantry unit to use. So also the charge burners is already great enough. Charge them, and you charge these long axes. Get my horsemen over here because I need them. You can now close the claws around them. Shoot them into the back. Stop shooting at them. Maybe shoot at these. No, just... You can now charge these long axes. That's going to crush them so badly. They're already losing against mine, but this is just going to be their end. And they're already fleeing, and we don't need to run them down here. Yeah, they're just... The Warlord's companions are not bad, and he actually has a lot of experience with them, but we're going to kill them easily. Yeah, you don't have any... You don't stand a chance against our might. We give a couple of volleys on these guys. Or one volley. Or not. Why are you so weird? Attack them. Don't even see who that is, or where that is. Wait, are you? No, you're not mine. Give them a little bit of a volley. Yeah, that's brutal. Not that brutal, actually. Not that brutal. Okay, charge them. I don't know why they still fight. Like, that's a pretty scary sight right there. You please stop firing now. So I don't want any kind of friendly fire. And there it is. The battle is over. Pretty easy battle so far, but that's going to change once we actually fight against the Anglo-Saxons or West Sikhs. They're not quite yet the Anglo-Saxons. Perhaps we can even stop them from becoming such, but they're going to be a really, really tough enemy. They have large amounts of territories, they have a lot of food and a lot of gold, and they can pump out troops non-stop. And they also have a bunch of vassals, which is going to be quite the challenge. And you're just gonna get stabbed right in the shoulder blade with my blade. I lost 60 men. It's not too bad. We're going to sack the settlement. It's going to be very much to the liking of my people. And we can already retreat. That's it, basically. That's all we wanted to do over here. The governor, he gets a scribe, as foretold. And we have a lot of gold, actually. How did I get that gold? How did I get that many gold? That much gold? How much did I plunder there? Oh, 2,000 gold. Where did I get the other gold, though? No idea. We're still going to continue upgrading our capital first. This is going to give me more gold and more food. This is giving me just more gold, and this is giving me a little bit gold. So let's go with the threat fort here, and public order is fine, so we can upgrade the industry here as well. That's going to give me a lot more gold and stuff and things, and we can end the turn. I'm gonna make these episodes about 40 minutes long, usually. It depends on how, you know, if there's a battle at the end, or if there's other things. 40 minutes is usually what I want to keep these episodes at. What the heck are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing? Why are you like this? Here, king, location, location. You are settling into rulership of these lands and must think of the mundane matters of government. When you need to set up meetings between different interests coming from far afield, these had best occur on neutral ground. But beware, your warriors wish to use old battlefields as meeting places to remind those who live here who ruled them now. But the English will not like this, and would prefer meeting at the old sites where they have always used. So I could either side with my army or with the English here. I'm gonna meet on the side of battle and place the army, because fuck the English. Though it will take time, you can become accepted ruler as a leader who deserves his power and status, rather than a usurper taking what he wishes by force. It just takes a little thought. Viking raiders at Vising, south of Britannia. Hopefully they attack Kent, but I have to retreat my army just in case they go to like Meldoon. And I also want my army to replenish and all that. I don't know what my vassal is doing. That's really amazing what he's doing. Get the quartermaster here a little bit more, the governor, so scribe as usual. So you already are out of supplies because of the foreign soil. I don't like that it's doing that on my vassal territory, but okay, if you say so. And we can upgrade, for example, the sheep herd. Now, the Vikings in the south. Hopefully they attack West Seeks. Like, look at West Seeks, it's just so much land. It's going to be such a brutal battle. And most of it is probably going to be fought out over here. Like, I'm going to take over Kent real quick, but I think he's going to send a lot of his armies over to London, or London, whatever you want to call it, and all that good stuff. I don't know why you're like not doing this. Maybe I can't send you over money, so never mind. Never mind. I'll find someone like you. Yeah, I was just. Oh, okay. It's a really good commander here with 7 commanding ability. But I would just wish my vassal was just not as stupid as they prove to be right now. As Mighty or Meaty or Ireland later, I had a lot of vassals and they always did really, really well. Don't know why this one is, you know, so stupid. And of course, the Vikings declared war on me. Canterbury's land will be annexed by you. Oh. A distant cousin of ours has the audacity to try and raid London. Despite us having a legitimate claim to the land, we must prove our right to rule and defend this realm against the Vising. Canterbury's land will be annexed by you. Oh. I guess so. In that case, I would have taken over these lands, but right now I need to defend London. He's probably not going to sail straight to London, because if we were to, then I could easily just crush him right there, but we're gonna march down here. We're gonna get some supplies back, I hope, now that we are on my own soil again. People are very upset down here. Of course we've... Okay, so they come for me. That makes sense. It's an event. Can I like make peace with these guys now?
You are not welcome at my door.
Don't think they wanna accept a little bit of gold. No, I don't want peace with you just like that. I might... once I rule this territory, I'm just gonna make a new general and take over Alec and then Huntendun, because my vassal is obviously meant to be annexed by me. If I had known that, I would have acted differently, but I didn't, so here we are. Well, this is going to be an interesting battle against London. Not against London. Oh, okay. Excuse me, but that is not okay. You just can't march your armies right next to my settlements. That's not cool. Also, you are going to be taken over by so many people. That's kind of a shame, but this is not bad. This settlement I don't need. I want this one. So maybe I need to send an army over there already. Because I hate it when I have like a province and that's just not fully under my control. I don't mind not having a province under my control and be under like my vassals, but you know. Okay, so this is going to be an intense battle. We're gonna go to Gloucester or Golnick. I don't even know what this is. And we're going to get Do I want more archers? I kind of like the sword herdsmen. They're very expensive in upkeep and all that, but... And that's... It's like 10 food per... I would like some Thane horsemen. They're pretty strong. Not the fastest, of course. Hey, speed is actually a thing again. I'm pretty sure speed was not a thing before the patch. And Grantebrew does mobilize against the settlement, but it might be too late. I don't think I can just march in there, but I am going to try and Gunnar. Actually, you are just going to march here. You don't need a force. And hey, I got a technology unlocked by this. Trade for some reason. Oh no, I probably unlocked it because I upgraded this building. Let's see. We can upgrade this pottery, and that's going to give me more money. And money is really what we need. So, I think archers are probably not our strength, if I have to guess. Cavalry is fine. We can't actually get the sword herdsman anymore, so never mind. Our army is really happy with us right now, but let's see if we can keep that. If he actually attacks Colchester, then what are you doing? London is mine. Go away. I don't have a garrison force over there yet, so it's going to be a tough siege battle if he actually decides to just attack me there. And yeah, you just got beaten. And my vassal is actually going to take over Alec. So perhaps I don't need my own. I'm still trying to take over Huntendun, I think. And then Steenfort, you know, expanding a little bit over here is probably not a bad idea. Now that I know that I won't have my vassal. Okay, so Axe Herdman, Spear Herdman, Viking Scouts, Long Axes. He can't move much, so I'm not gonna attack him just yet. And I don't know if I want... Okay, the communal fields is nice. I don't know why I didn't actually gain any food out of it. We're gonna march against him, and Steenfort is going to be taken over by Lederberg. And Lederberg seems to be this guy. Okay. I'm surprised that no faction was yet demolished. So let's see, what garrison do we have over here? A couple of spears, sword herdsmen. That's going to be a tough battle. I might want to recruit a general over here. He's fearless, all-hand recruitment for spear infantry units. Sure. Another gunner. We're just gonna chill over here and, excuse me, but you need some, well, not really spears, but what do you need? Maybe some cavalry. Some cavalry is going to be nice for you, and get a spear unit as well. That's going to cost me 30 food, which is just what I have, and most of my income. But I need someone to defend this over here. So, and yes, we are already over 40 minutes, but I kind of want to defeat this Viking army first, and I don't know what Wessex is doing here. I don't like that he's just standing next to London. And it seems like my vassal has taken over the settlement that I wanted him to take over, which is really nice. Means I can take over the other settlement and just disband my general there, because I don't need that gunner. We have another gunner to take his place already, down here in the south. I hope this gives me a little bit... I was super scared by that sound, and it was my phone vibrating. Don't know what. Steinberg has been defeated. Braga has been defeated. All minor seeking factions in Ireland will become vassals of Dyflin. Gulnecast. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. And you're gonna march over here and defeat this. Okay, so this guy was defeated. We're not gonna subjugate him. We're gonna occupy. Go native. If you are to be the first of a great dynasty that will be long remembered, you will need to integrate yourself into the land you've come to rule by might. The English are your people now. Hey, they're like me. Somewhat. It would appear that the English are placated, at least for now. Everyone else is probably safer as a result. I mean, that's not too great what they like about it and such. his province is going to be real bad for me. So, first of all, I think that's an estate I can give out. And why don't we give out that estate to Gunnar? Is that the Gunnar that is... No, the Gunnars are actually pretty happy. Let's give it to Hingwa. And Hingwa is not as mad anymore. Of course, we can't really repair this. I can't afford it. I don't want to afford it. And it's going to be really mad because of, you know, the buildings right here. Actually, Iron Mine is not that bad to public order right now. We're gonna march against the Viking. Actually, we could wait until he besieges us and we could have a fancy new siege speeder. But I think we should end the episode with an epic battle against the Viking invaders. So let's go on the battlefield. We have some reinforcements and I'm going to use them as the blunt of the force here. Or to take the blunt of the force, really. Because I don't want to lose too many of Guthrum's legions here. Not legions, but, you know. Thorstein. Or Thorstein. Probably not. I don't know. Might be related a little bit to German. Oh man, the loading times are insanely quick now. Sure. Have a rain battle. Where's my reinforcements? They come from behind, so we're gonna wait over here and just put them right here. Put our axemen on that front, our cavalry there. It's pretty basic how I deploy my army usually, so let's wait. Actually, I'm going to put them into one because I want, of course, to know what kind of units I can use without worrying too much. I don't know if he's marching on me. He might be because of course, yeah, he's like, oh no, that's not good. We need to attack them before reinforcements arrive. But why is your morale so bad? What? Where's your morale? Wait, I can't see your morale? No, I can. Your morale should not be... That's bad morale already? That makes no sense. But if you say so. I'm sorry if you can hear my niece and my nephew, my nieces and my nephew in the background. Don't know why they decided to play right in front of my door. So these units I can just use like as the front here, and I'm going to do so. Of course, I want them over here. No, wait a moment. Luckily, the enemies are just still advancing on us, and it's not going to stop knocking now, but don't know what they want. I'm sorry for that. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to record much lately, because whenever I can record, it's just yeah, it's just there's no peace, there's no quiet for me in the few times that I can record. So I'm sorry. I do want all my archers kind of to be on the front here. And you are just going to form a little bit of a shield wall. And we're gonna await them. Okay, so he has a lot of cavalry over here, which we're gonna face with our cavalry. Our cavalry is going to be inferior, I think. No, they actually have a little bit of armor and all that stuff. He's charging us, so... Okay, he's in wedge formation, so his charge is going to be better, but his melee skill is not going to be as good. So maybe we are going to win. Also, I'm going to send over these guys. Maybe get them over here. Send over my long axes and my generals. And my cavalry is probably losing the battle at the moment. Okay, I do need them a little bit quicker over here. I'm gonna give them a few volleys on Thorstein here with your javelins. Get in there. Okay, now you need to retreat. Get these guys over here. Okay, he's attacking us on all fronts here. Kill his Viking skirmishers. Okay, what do we have over here? A couple of axes, sword herdsmen, and my other general. Actually, you charge him right here. Yeah, my horsemen are losing, but of course with the help of the... Oh, damn, that's not good. This I can actually use to flank around, attack them over here. What do we have over here? We have some Javis. And the cavalry, you must pursue these guys while the spears help out the other cavalry unit. We took a lot of losses on that front. Kill the archers now. You throw at Thorstein. Maybe you can kill him. Get through the breach over here. Oh, we are losing over here already. That's not good. Going to use you and move you like right there through this little yeah. Cavalry, why are you not charging these guys? Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh no, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. Charge the general. You're going to attack these ex-herdsmen, which are for some reason still fighting. Help out over here. Okay, you quickly need to get over here and break through this line right here, because we have a little bit of a problem on our front here. Kill them. Yeah, some of my men are actually fleeing up here, which is really bad, but hopefully my archers can do a little bit of damage. Ooh, speaking of my archers, kill these long axes on that front. We are holding right over here. You attack the general. How did he turn and attack my javelin man? How did you allow that, general? Okay, the axemen are not much of a problem anymore. Of course, kill the axe-herdsmen here, because this front is a little bit of a problem. Get these guys over here. Riders in the middle. This is not much. We're winning here, but actually attack them right here, because my archers are doing some harm right here. You charge in there now. You maybe throw a little bit in there. Okay, we're definitely winning now, but took some nasty losses, all things considered. We kill these Viking archers over here. These no, just fire at these sword herdsmen. They've been doing a lot of damage, so just fire right into their flank. That's gonna teach them a lesson. Don't know who actually is fleeing before my might now. But yeah, we lost a bunch of men. Not that many, but it's not the most decisive victory in the history of the Viking people. But they're really gonna suffer now from these archers firing into their backs. And they're gonna flee. And there it is, the victory that we have so long desired for. We lost 600 men. We actually killed like about 19 people of our own, with the archers probably. Luckily our king survived. He's actually really old. He's not going to make it to the end of the campaign. I can already spoiler that, I assume. He might... No, I don't think so. He's pretty old. We're gonna take on these warriors, and we're just going to hunt his army down, and it's going to be the end of this episode. There you go, stepping right through the chest. Not sure if you can actually penetrate chainmail like that with a sword, but probably, maybe, I don't know. Just kill him. And Weising is dead. Our war favor increased. What? Oh, conquer East Danelaw. We should expand our dominion further into the Danelaw, conquering the neighboring provinces of Grandbrücksekur and Fens. Control the provinces of these two people. Mission succeeded, of course. So who do I need to rule? Grand Bruxkur and Fens. Fens is this, and Grand Bruxkur is... what exactly? I already have Grand Bruxkur. And the Fens I'm taking over soon as well. Yeah. So we didn't take over his army, which is nice, and yeah, they're not too upset over here as well, so that's also nice. And we do have these settlements now, which is food. Food, yes. Not that much food, all things considered. What's taking all this food? I just took these two food provinces. What's taking all the food? I guess. Okay, so we get 5 food out of this, and we get 35 food out of this, but that makes no sense. Because how are we only having that little food? In the end, here. We do have more gold, but all of that we are going to tackle in the next episode. I thank you all for watching me so far, and we will see us... actually, a couple of other things. I haven't recorded in so long that I totally forgot my outro. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, then consider leaving a like and a comment down below. And I thank all of my Patreon supporters for supporting me on Patreon, which at the moment is Wanderer505. I still haven't really figured out how to say that better. It's not as fluent as I would like, and it sounds weird, but for now it'll do. We'll see us in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye.